How does it feel to get slapped by a family member? My older brother slapped me when I was 16, and everyone called him a hero for it. I was at a house party, completely wasted, about to get in my car to drive home. It was Sarah Miller's end-of-school party, and half the senior class was there. I'd been drinking since 8 p.m. Beer, vodka, whatever people handed me. By midnight, I was stumbling around the front yard with my keys in my hand, trying to unlock my Honda. The world was spinning, but I was convinced I was fine to drive. Just gotta focus, I kept telling myself, squinting at the keyhole that seemed to be moving. Jake came out of nowhere and smacked me hard across the face. The sound echoed across the quiet street like a gunshot. "Give me the keys, idiot," he said, reaching for them with that serious look he got when he was really worried. I was furious, started swinging at him wildly, screaming about how he embarrassed me in front of everyone. "I'm fine to drive. Get off me," I kept yelling, my words slurring together like thick molasses. Kids from the party had come outside to watch the show. Someone was definitely filming it on their phone, laughing as I stumbled around trying to fight my own brother. I felt completely humiliated. This would be all over school by Monday. Jake wrestled the keys away while I fought him like a wild animal. I was throwing punches, calling him every name I could think of. "You're not my dad," I screamed. "Stop treating me like a little kid." He grabbed me by the shoulders and shook me hard. "Look at yourself, man. You can barely stand up straight," but I was too drunk and too angry to listen. I kept swinging until I wore myself out, panting and sweating. Jake drove me home in my own car while his friend Mike followed in Jake's truck. I spent the entire 20-minute ride planning how I'd get him back, telling myself he was just being controlling like always. He'd always been the responsible one, the golden child, while I was the family screw-up. "This is complete bullshit," I mumbled, slumped against the passenger window. "Everyone's gonna think I'm such a loser now." Jake didn't say anything, just kept driving with his jaw clenched tight, gripping the steering wheel like he was angry too. The next morning, I woke up hungover and still furious. My head was pounding like someone was using a jackhammer inside my skull, and I was still mad about being embarrassed in front of half my school. I was about to march into Jake's room and confront him when my phone started buzzing with constant notifications. Someone had posted the video online. The caption read, "When your brother saves your life, but you're too drunk to realize it." But the comments weren't what I expected at all. "Your brother just saved your life, dude. Wish someone had done this for my cousin before his accident. That's real love right there. My friend died doing exactly what you were about to do. Been there. Your brother's a hero." Then I saw the news article someone had shared in the comments. My blood went completely cold. 3 kids from the next town over had crashed after leaving a party that same night. 2 dead on impact, 1 in a coma fighting for his life. The accident happened around 12:30 a.m., exactly when I would have been on the road if Jake hadn't stopped me. They'd been drinking at the exact same level I was. Same age, same stupid confidence that they were fine to drive. Same overconfidence that kills kids every weekend. The article showed their graduation photos, smiling kids who looked just like me and my friends. The kind of photos that would end up in yearbooks with "in memory" written underneath them. I found Jake in the kitchen making coffee, still wearing yesterday's clothes. He looked absolutely exhausted, like he hadn't slept at all. Still feeling defensive, I asked him why he had to humiliate me like that in front of everyone. "You made me look like a complete idiot." He was quiet for a long moment, stirring his coffee slowly. Then he looked at me with tired, bloodshot eyes and said, "I'd rather you hate me forever than have to identify your body at the morgue." His voice cracked a little when he said it, and I realized he'd probably been up all night thinking about what could have happened. That's when it finally hit me. The slap wasn't about control or being the responsible older brother everyone expected him to be. It was about keeping me alive. He'd probably seen the same news reports I was reading, and he knew exactly how close I'd come to becoming another statistic. "I'm sorry," I said, and for the first time in years, I really meant it. He just nodded and handed me a cup of coffee. "Don't be sorry, just be alive."